Congratulations to the Oklahoma State Cowboys. You are bound for the Big 12 championship. Somebody out there shaking their fist. No, they're not. Somebody else out there, don't jinx us. That's what they sound like. I don't know if you've seen that picture yet of the goalpost. It's torn off. Awesome. Dropping it in the pond. Awesome. Going to Arlington. Awesome. Some fuzzy memories there. Take you back to 2021. I was in the house for that one. Wild happenstance. Baylor stopping Oklahoma State at the goal line. That was a travesty. How do you let that happen? I do not know. Spencer Sanders at QB. Oh, the glory days for Oklahoma State. And they lose in a heartbreaker. Now you get a chance at redemption. Now Mike Gundy gets a chance at Big 12 championship redemption. Usually, you saw it that year, you got to get to the Bedlam game to get to the Big 12 championship. That's the case here. Now, in the sparse years, it hasn't often happened where Oklahoma State has gotten past that Bedlam game. Now that the Cowboys have, you've got UCF, Houston, and BYU. You are blessed with having to play 3 of the 4 new schools. That bodes well for Oklahoma State, who got all 4 of the new schools on their schedule. That bodes well for Oklahoma State because those schools have been very not good. UCF, underwhelming to me. I had higher expectations for them. Houston, granted, they love to play spoiler, and I had them preseason picked to beat Oklahoma State. It's possible. And then BYU, who the wheels have fallen off for. The UCF game is one that here's my worry. If you're an Oklahoma State fan, maybe you're with me here. Here's my worry. Is Gundy going to Gundy? Iowa State, wide right. Take you back to that. Is Gundy going to Gundy? Baylor, 4th and goal at the 6-inch line. Is Gundy going to Gundy? You've got to ask yourself that question of when it comes down to the opportunity to go to a Big 12 championship. Oklahoma State gets past UCF. They get past Houston. All they got to do is beat BYU at home. They're favored by 14. Will they lose to a reeling BYU team? That's my main issue here. See, you'll remember earlier in the season, Gundy was, I don't want to say he was in danger of losing his job. That's probably a little bit too far, but there were murmurs of Gundy's lost it. He needs to go. They can't win with him anymore. And the big reason why it was obvious to me, and I think everybody else out there, truly obvious, truly, the big thing was he won't hand the ball off to Ollie Gordon. He's not letting them hand the ball off to Ollie Gordon. Now that they are doing that, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Had they given the ball to Ollie Gordon earlier in the season, it'd be different. Now going into this week, you get a guy named R.J. Harvey with UCF, who has gone under the radar as one of the best running backs in the Big 12. John Rice Plumlee, who can be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the Big 12. A wide receiver like Javon Baker, who we don't talk about enough as being one of the best receivers in the Big 12. UCF had lost 4 straight games, and now here they come in. 5 straight games? And now here they come in, coming off a 2-point win at Cincinnati with momentum. You, of course, Oklahoma State, have all the momentum in the world and the best player in the Big 12 with Ollie Gordon. But is Gundy going to Gundy? ESPN right now has UCF at a 52% chance to win. ESPN also says there's a 96% chance that I'm the most attractive man in the world, so we know they get this whole thing wrong a lot of times. But this is interesting that ESPN has Oklahoma State as the underdog, that Vegas only has Oklahoma State favored by 2.5, a rat line. What do they know that we don't? Coming off the big game, does Oklahoma, because it looks like on paper, I would say, oh, wow, Oklahoma State's going to blow this game out of the water. It's against UCF. They lost to Baylor. They lost 5 straight games in Big 12 play. No way. No way the Cowboys find a way to lose. Well, my friends, that's when Mike Gundy is at his absolute worst. And even if you get past this week, then you go on the road to Houston. They've already beaten 2 of the old Big 12 teams, West Virginia and Baylor. Then that BYU team that already beat Texas Tech. I want to say congratulations. You punched your ticket to the Big 12 championship, and you have, for all intents and purposes, on paper, you have done that. It's done. It's over. You're going to Arlington. But I don't know if I have to jinx you. Your head coach might. You win out. Destiny's in your hand. It's in your palm. You just win out. That's all you have to do in games you're favored in. And then it's over. It's done. You're going to Arlington. You're back. Big 12 championship. Mike Gundy. Awesome. But, buddy, That's going to be tough to swing if you lose one of these games. Make it a lot tougher. The destiny's in your hands. Will God be in your favor? I guess we'll see. Happy Big 12 basketball season. USC, Kansas State tonight. Give me the Wildcats. Jerome Tang. Oh, I'm so excited. I love basketball. I'm a basketball guy. Good conference to be a basketball guy, and this has been, it always will be. Come back tomorrow. We'll break down that game as well as other things that exist in the world. Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Doce Grande.